I'm strictly speaking from experience, from research, hearing other religious people speak, hearing other more spiritual people speak. Um, I still am learning more, but from what my understanding is now, is that prayer and meditation are one and the same. Even if you think about setting up, the setup before you close your eyes, you either kneel or you sit down. Usually, you're doing both in a time where you're purposefully trying to seek out, serenity, tranquility. And I feel as though, especially growing up, being raised in a Baptist church, that somewhere along the lines, prayer has been misunderstood, misused, mistaught, if that's a word. But sometimes growing up, I was taught that I had to say this universal prayer, if you know, the Lord's Prayer. And I'm just repeating it, having no idea what it is or where it's coming from. Or being programmed to pray before a meal in a way that was kind of taking for granted how the food could affect my body if I don't command that it provide me nutrition and thank God for the means to prepare it, for the means to purchase it. Or somewhat being programmed through religion to kind of pray when I am in need. Pray by asking God, please, please, please get me this or get me out of this. And as I have grown in my connection with God, have grown in my connection with myself, through my spiritual journey and remembering that I am a spirit, I am a soul having a human experience, that my prayer practice has shifted more into like meditation. For me, meditation, I spend time with imagery and imagining and focus. And for my prayer time, I spend a lot of time in gratitude. Meditation, I'm trying to practice more remembering the gratitude as I'm practicing that imagery. But my prayer practice has truly shifted into strictly gratitude. And I can't wait to see where it grows into. But I've had to kind of be mindful in just going to God and praying when I want something to happen. Also remembering that sometimes you don't want everybody praying for you. You don't know how they're praying. You don't know who they're praying to. So sometimes certain people can skip me off their prayer list. I think it's important to research and learn the evolution of prayer, where prayer came from. Certain prayers that you were programmed to hear in whatever religion that you're in, really reading through those prayers and researching where they came from. Who was that prayer actually for, actually to? And also on the flip side, researching and understanding that meditation is not demonic. I think I've said this before, any intention that you put behind something can make it good or bad, can make it evil or of light. But understanding at the end of the day, whatever gets you to sit down with yourself and take time with yourself, with God, source, universe, and expressing gratitude for your existence here to be able to fulfill your purpose here on earth, whatever that might be, is extremely important at the end of the day. This video was not meant to look down upon or talk bad about anybody who feels as though they are growing in their prayer life, growing in their meditative practices. It was to bring awareness to the fact that not everything is as it seems. That just because you are taught something does not mean that that's the way that you should do things forever. And understanding that if you're realizing that something is not working for you anymore, if you are not being fulfilled, that you have the power to change it. And take everything with a grain of salt. So whatever you do what works for you. And never stop asking questions. If you want more information on how to practice using your words in a way that can alchemize your power, alchemize your energy here on earth, feel free to contact me for more information about my program Lotus Wisdom that can teach you easy to apply practices on how to speak life over yourself and how to practice sitting in gratitude and digging out all of the gunk and the blockages that you have learned over the course of however many years you've been alive. I hope this helps.